Hi there, it's nice to see you. Welcome to another Let's Talk video, and this time I'm gonna talk about my experience on shopping for women's clothes. Sounds fun, but it was rather difficult to find out at first. So imagine, or you probably don't even have to imagine you're coming out as trans and you want to live as a woman from now on. Of course you're probably thinking about adapting a new clothing style, and that doesn't happen in just one weekend. There's a lot of stuff to figure out, and I'm just gonna talk about how all that went for me. I've talked about this in the past. The first type of woman clothes I've ever worn was a cosplay of Reimu Hakurei from Toho, and I don't think you can really count that, but I guess Amazon looked at my recently viewed items because I was buying a few accessories on there and said, hey, how about we recommend you this Amazon basic skirt or these striped thigh highs. You know, every trans girl loves these when starting out. At least I know a lot of trans girls who start out with those things, and I was also rather tempted. These would be my first female clothing items that wouldn't be cosplay related. So in, I think, November 2022, I bought a skirt from Amazon and striped thigh highs, and just wearing them for the first time, it was a very euphoric feeling. I don't even know how to describe it. I felt so free, so myself, like I could do something I could never do before, which actually was the case. At this time I would dress female in secret because I was living with my family at the time, and when I knew, okay, everyone is sleeping right now, doing their own thing, I would put on the skirt, the striped thigh highs, and just chill in my room and do random stuff like, I don't know, playing games, chatting on the internet, and stuff like that. Of course, I had to move forward at some point and develop a real clothing style. And the first thing I did was look online for clothes that would suit me, that I would like, and it was a bit awkward for a while. The very first, let's call it, female outfit I had was very cringe, looked more like a bad cosplay, but it was my first female outfit. And despite being cringe, it felt really good to wear. Though I never want to put that on ever again, because like I said, it's so cringe. Up until this point I was buying all my woman clothes online, but I really wanted to check out real stores and look for clothes over there, and thankfully I've met a friend on the internet. She's also a trans girl and offered me to go on a little shopping trip with her. And so I said, yes, I really would love to do that. Though it ended up being rather awkward, I still had an outfit that was a bit cringe-inducing, and I felt like everyone at the store was looking at me. And by everyone I meant two people. The store was about to close in 30 minutes. There was barely anyone there, and I felt like the whole world was looking at me, judging me, and that was a terrible feeling. At the end I ended up buying just a basic woman jeans, nothing I really wanted, but I thought, okay, I guess I should buy something, so the whole thing was worth it. So yeah, that was a not so great experience. I still had a lot to learn. And a couple of months later, I would meet my girlfriend. Though she wasn't my girlfriend at the time, that took a couple of months, but she helped me a lot in finding my own clothing style. I was asking, hey, how could I put together an outfit that looks good on me, that suits me? And she would give me a lot of hints, tips and tricks, like, hey, if you see an artwork on Twitter Twitter or somewhere else on the internet and you really like this type of clothing the character's wearing, save that picture, use it as a later reference. And so I did, which helped me to find more and more of my own clothing style. And I was also playing a couple of video games that also really helped me in my decision making, especially the style savvy games on the 3DS or Style Boutique, how it's called in Europe. Those were really great research material, let's call it like that, or playing Pokemon Sword that also has a lot of great customizable options for your character. Also Animal Crossing New Horizons. I mean, you could just randomly change your gender in that game, so of course I tried that out. But yeah, more and more I was figuring out my own clothing style, and it was still a bit difficult for me to go to actual stores to do clothing shopping. Most of my clothes were bought online on Amazon and other clothing stores. Though I really wanted to overcome my shyness and buy more clothes in actual stores, try them on before I buy them. And a couple of months went by and yeah, my girlfriend became my girlfriend. I know that's a strange sentence, but I don't know how else to put it. And she accompanied me on some, shopping trips. And it still was somewhat awkward. For a while I was boy moding and she was looking for clothes and I just was standing at her side acting like, hey, I was just with her, I'm just looking at what she's buying. That already helped me to get an idea what clothes I would like to buy. And a couple of more months went by and I got the courage to finally dress female when going out. It just became my new standard at some point. But that awkward feeling of everyone is looking at me while shopping for clothes wouldn't leave for a while. Until it randomly just left. I don't know how that happened because I remember at one point I still was very on edge when looking for women clothes and suddenly that feeling was gone. I just could feel like myself, browse the clothing section, try the stuff on myself, see if I like it, and I think this is an advice I would like to give to other trans people out there. Not even in terms of just trying on clothes, but doing stuff that might scare you or be uncomfortable at first. If it's uncomfortable at first or you're scared to do it, it's okay if it doesn't go well on your first or second or even third try. I would say keep doing it. It will get better over time. Another example, I was trying to learn makeup, which also went horribly wrong on my first try, and I was like, no, I never want to try makeup again. It went so terrible that I could probably never learn that. But I didn't give up. I tried again. I asked other people for help, and slowly I managed to learn how to do my own makeup, and also learned how I can find my own clothing style. And I think I'm still in the middle of finding my own clothing style. Of course, I have a complete wardrobe of women clothes now. I basically threw all my old clothes away. But despite all of that, I'm still figuring things out. I'm still looking at some new clothes and think, oh, maybe I can try that. It would probably suit me. Maybe I really feel that outfit despite not thinking that at first. It can happen. I remember exactly when I was looking at a pink Lolita dress for a cosplay convention and thought, oh, I'm definitely gonna like that. I want that. So I bought it and put it on for the convention and thought, I don't think I really feel that dress. Maybe buying it was a mistake. But it can also work the other way around. My girlfriend likes to wear shorts a lot of the time, and I always thought, wearing shorts, that's not really my thing. Until one day she said, hey, why don't you try on my shorts for a change of pace, because we have a rather similar body size. So I tried on the shorts and surprisingly ended up really liking them. I wasn't expecting that. So I would also say try out a lot of things. Even if you think you won't like them at first, maybe you're randomly gonna change your mind. Who knows? It can happen. I definitely know one thing for sure. Before coming out as trans, I had no sort of fashion style or any desire to put any effort into it. I was always like, yeah, I take the basic pants, the basic hoodie, that's fine enough for me. I don't need anything more. But so much of that has changed and I can barely fit any more clothes in my wardrobe. That's gonna be really fun once I move together with my girlfriend soon. But yeah, you could say I found a new hobby. I found a new appreciation for fashion. It took some time. I'm still learning. But if you take the time to do it and slowly try to figure things out, I'm sure it will also work out for you. And maybe you have some of your own fashion stories you could tell me in the comments. I would be interested to hear them. Like, what are some of your favorite outfit combinations? Oh, and one thing that still sucks to do in real life is buying shoes. Surprisingly, no shoe store I went to has the shoe size I need. I have European size 42. You can find some shoes in that size, but there's not a lot of that lying around. So most of my shoes are bought online. But yeah, that's about it. And most of my clothes I buy at real stores at the moment, and it's always fun to do, especially if you're with other people. You can look at clothes together and maybe inspire each other to try out different things. I have another friend who had a really cool jacket and I was like, oh, I should try that myself. So I did, and yeah, I really love that jacket now. But I think I'm just rambling on at this point. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to share some of your fashion stories with me, and I hope you're gonna have a nice day. Thank you for listening to my experiences so far. I hope my fashion sense will still continue to grow and develop, and I also hope the same goes for you. So until next time, and stay healthy. Bye!